Welcome to part 2 of our weekend in Chicago of our Memorial Day weekend. If you haven't seen part 1, we encourage you to go check that out and see our adventure. If you've already seen part 1 and are back for part 2, we thank you for your continued support and watching our adventure in Chicago. And here's part 2 of our weekend.
Good morning from a beautiful sunny day here in Chicago.
Yes, sun is out and no clouds in the sky.
Speaking of clouds,
Yeah.
we're gonna take you potentially to Cloudgate this morning as we are heading to breakfast at
Wildberry Cafe.
so Wildberry Cafe and Cloudgate, aka the Bean, are on an agenda. So we're gonna head there now on the Green Line.
Well, you can tell it's a holiday weekend.
Yeah, Renee knows how to pick the popular
guess so.
places, so that's good. It's good on you to research and find good places, but unfortunately Wildberry here, long line, lots of people waiting outside here to get in. It's an hour wait. Unfortunately, we don't have that kind of time today, but you had a couple other places in mind. We're not going to reveal what places those are just yet because just in case we strike out 3 more times here. So, well, we're standing here outside Stan's Donuts.
Yep. Which we thought it was another one of my must-see stops for our trip.
Yeah, so we were going to stop on the one at Rush Street tomorrow, but we're going to go ahead and do that today.
Since we're near, Millennial Park, so.
Yeah, so we're going to grab our donuts and then head over there.
Well, we've arrived at Millennium Park, and we are sitting right by the Bean, and full of people. And now we're going to enjoy our Stan's Donuts, and of course, my coffee.
Of course, your coffee. Yeah, the process at Stan's wasn't too bad. The line was pretty long. However, once you got inside, the line went pretty quick. The longest part of the process is people that are trying to select one of the 54 donuts they wanted. So definitely had an adequate supply. People were kind of, once you pick your donuts, you kind of stand in the line to pay, and that line kind of covered up some of the donuts. So I think for a process improvement, I think that would speed things up if they would move people away from that and speed things up. But yeah, not too bad. And now we're going to go ahead and open our bag and enjoy our donuts. I went ahead and got an apple fritter and a Boston cream.
Yep, and I got one of their glazed, or not glazed, but standard donuts with chocolate covering, and then one of their cake donuts with chocolate and sprinkles.
Yeah, so these are looking pretty good. Let's dig in.
Here's the cake donut. I lied, I didn't get sprinkles, but it's so delicious. Just a regular cake donut with chocolate frosting. It's really a nice, rich chocolate. It's really, actually a really soft cake donut. Sometimes you can have a kind of a dry, like cake donut, but this is really, just really delicious.
I am an apple fritter just fanatic. So normally they pull a bunch of pieces together, mixing that apple stuff and stuff. This more almost looks like more of a standard donut, but it does look pretty good. It is really good. Some apple pieces in there, some really nice texture. The frosting you would expect on the top of an apple fritter is just on par. It's just a really good donut or fritter. I'd recommend it.
So my next donut, I don't even know what they call it. It must be the original one, but this one kind of reminds me of we can get these in our Pick and Save store, our local grocery store, and they're almost kind of like a Little Debbie, almost cake like donut, but better, and it's so delicious. So I'll try it since it's actually fresh and see how it tastes. Oh, so good. Way better than a Little Debbie.
All right, well, I went with the Boston cream. I'm a sucker for the filled donuts, so Gonna go ahead and give this one a try. They got the cream inside and then the chocolate on the top. At first bite, I had a decent amount of cream since I took a bite into where they inject it. Unfortunately, there's not so far a ton in there, or else they just have it a little off shifted. But yeah, there's. Huh? This donut's a little bit, I would say, more well done in that sense, and as you can see, it kind of crisps off here, then it kind of gets a little bit less. So it looks like they cook it harder on the faster outside in, so that's not my style. So a little disappointed in this Boston cream, if I'm going to be honest, but it definitely does taste good, and the cream filling did taste good as well. So, but just the way it's cooked, I'm not sure if I'm a big fan. All right, well, standing outside Cloudgate, also known as the Bean. So if you ever have any trivia, Cloudgate is the Bean here in Millennium Park. And just due to COVID restrictions, obviously, a lot of people like to go up, take reflection photos, touch the Bean. So with those measures in place, they've got to barricade it off here. So everybody's looking from afar and taking photos. Really nice area. As you enter this area, they're checking bags, they're checking, making sure people are masked and things. We're currently not around anyone, so we took off our masks currently. But yeah, so just a nice little area here to walk around. We're here what would be considered pretty late for us getting the game, when we're usually one of the first handful into the stadium. But we just kind of relaxed and kind of walked around today.
Yeah,
so
it was really nice.
Well, we made it down to our seats here. Now we've had a home run for Baltimore,
And a home run for the Sox.
Well, this is a wrap here from Guaranteed Rate Field, where the Baltimore Orioles lost again. They lost 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, something to 1. And so what are we doing now?
Well, now we're going to head back to the hotel, rest a little bit, and then go to dinner at La Cantina Grill. All right, we've arrived at La Cantina Grill, put our name on the list, about a 30-minute wait, and then we'll go inside and enjoy some delicious Mexican food.
That wasn't too terrible of a wait, about 35 minutes. We're now situated at our table. I went ahead and ordered cherry mojito, and Renee ordered
A very large strawberry margarita.
Yeah, her margarita came up already. It's a fish bowl. And I'm waiting on my mojito, and should be.
And then we also ordered appetizer, the flaming queso panela.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. Maybe showing a visual of that when it comes to the table. So.
So there was really no instruction on how to kind of eat this, so we will see how. I'm assuming you take the tortilla, almost like a tostada. Note to self, don't dip right away in that red sauce, because full of liquor.
But otherwise, it's really delicious. The cheese is very flavorful. Would highly recommend it.
Yeah, there it is. Gonna go in for the first bite. Really don't know how to describe it other than a tortilla with some cheese. And red sauce really adds a nice bite. You know, definitely can taste, you know, the burned off alcohol. And they're just a really nice dish to start us off on our dinner.
So I had the chicken fajitas, or I am going to be having the chicken fajitas. And first bite. Oh my god.
The chicken looks really good in there.
Chicken is so good, seasoned so well. The vegetables are amazing. I have zucchini in here. I've never had zucchini in a fajita, but it's top notch. This is by far my favorite place now for fajitas.
That's saying a lot.
I know. So good.
I did the steak, chimichanga, where we have the deep fried burrito, got some pico, rice, and then some refried beans, and then it's got what do we call avocados that are guacamole on top. Thank you. Cutting into this here, Renee asked me if I wanted to just cut into it and then not be on the struggle bus. I chose the struggle bus. So I did the chimichanga with steak, some nice pieces of steak in there. A really good chimichanga. Unlike Renee, I'm not going to say this is probably my best. We have a really nice Mexican restaurant right down the road that does some amazing chimichangas, but this is definitely up there at par. You know, I would say not as crispy as I traditionally would think a chimichanga. It's more of a soft center, but still a really good chimichanga.
Well, that's a wrap here from La Cantina Grill.
Overall dining experience, I would rate it top notch. They definitely do a really nice job with their to-go orders. I mean, the orders were just flying out off the shelf. Not the shelf, but you know, they were coming up on the tickets. The staff was boxing it up and putting it to go. So they definitely have a good following for to-go orders in the local area here. So. Yeah, just a really nice kind of, you know, turning in a Mexican restaurant. They had some nice architecture. They had some nice paintings and things on the wall. So it was just a really nice usage of the space they had here. And I would highly recommend, if you're in the Chicagoland area, to check this place out. And Ray's laughing at me. Why are you laughing at me?
No, it's the margarita.
Or it's me. Well, from here we're going to go ahead and get Renee some wine, some vino from the Italian restaurante down the road here, and maybe it'll get better here from here. So,
Maybe.
I'm going to have some beer and forget about this video. We'll take you there, though. This time I struck out. I picked the Italian restaurant with a nice bar to get some vino for Renee, and unfortunately, they don't serve probably people dressed like me right now. So anyhow, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and go to Paisano's here for some drinks. Just down the road from the Italian place that was closing down is Paisano's. We've been to Paisano's in other locations in Chicago, but we're just here for a couple drinks. They have a really nice bar here.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Renee with some Simi Chardonnay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So delicious, very smooth.
For me, I went with the Motor Row Vodka. Wow, that's pretty good. This is a wrap here from Paisano's. Renee had a good wine, you'd say?
Yeah, it was pretty tasty, very flavorful, not too acidic, so it was good.
I had a good lager, even though it was hoppy. Renee didn't like it. I thought it was great. We're gonna probably head home to the hotel now, call it a night. Tomorrow we have
possibly breakfast, we'll see, depending on timing, and more baseball.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Just leaving the parking garage here, and we're heading to breakfast.
All right,
I put our name down, but a 30-minute wait here at Wildberry. And right behind us is actually the San Diego Padres players getting ready to go to Wrigley Field. I have their latte, one of my go-tos. Hot, but it's really good.
Well, I ordered their strawberry banana smoothie here. It's really good blended and a bit hot. Wow. It's really smooth, crisp, and has a nice freshness to it, and it just has a really nice feel. He's got the French toast here.
Brioche French toast. What I like about this is it has like a nice crunchy outlier, but yet the middle is very soft. It's really, really, real good flavor on that.
Well, I did the cinnamon roll pancakes, and they look delicious. Renee was telling me earlier when I ordered it, she hopes I don't crash by the fourth inning here. So let's see, it has a nice pancake with cinnamon. It's got the cinnamon frosting on here. That is fantastic. You would think it would be like a heavy syrup sugar, but it really isn't that overpowering of a meal. You really can taste the pancake still. To break this up a little bit with all the sugariness of my pancakes, we also did a parfait, which is Greek yogurt and just a great amount of fruit as well as granola here. I'm a big fan of parfait style meals, so just going to go ahead and give it a try here. Get some granola, fruit, and some yogurt here. It's a really nice Greek yogurt. Has a nice balance of the fruit and granola. Has a little bit of a cinnamon sugar taste of the granola, which really brings out the flavor of the yogurt that is pretty plain. So a really good balance to put things together here.
I'm stuffed.
Yeah, that was a lot of food, wasn't it?
Beyond my expectation.
Yeah, well, we left a little bit behind, but we wanted to definitely try it out. Overall, it was really good.
Very delicious, and would highly recommend this spot if you are in the Chicago area.
So really nice little breakfast before we now head to the game. All right, so after checking out of our hotel, finding our parking garage, going to breakfast, eating breakfast, and then finding parking here for the Wrigley field area, we made it to the gates on time and even before they opened, so I'm quite impressed.
Crazy.
So yeah, we're just waiting to get in here, inside, hoping to at least have the players outside working out. We'll see when we get in. San Diego is out in the field today taking some batting practice. Pretty stingy with the toss-ups over here on the right field side, but rather left field side. Any chance? For batting practice, we didn't get any baseballs, had some close calls, but overall just not bad. But right now we're just listening to Jeremiah Peprocki, the new PA guy for the Cubs. Really nice gentleman. Be sure to check him out on Twitter. His voice is just incredible here at Wrigley Field here. Well, that's a game wrap here in Chicago. The Chicago Cubs won 7-2 against the San Diego Padres.
Played a good game.
Yeah, lots of home runs. I think there were 4 or 5 home runs in this thing.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Chris Bryant was on fire tonight.
Absolutely. Definitely that. It was nice to see Tatis Jr. hit a home run and do his infamous rounding third base. I always think that's cool. So the Chicago Cubs did a really nice job today honoring the fallen troops, I thought.
Yeah, they did a very good job and, you know, making it known.
Yes, absolutely. They had a fallen soldier's mother throw out the first pitch. They did the MLB moment of silence, amongst other things. So just a really good all-around recognition of our soldiers, which was nice. We're not sure if this is going to be the last of our video here or if we may stop by a hot dog shop. Well, on our way home, we did decide to stop here in Norwood Park neighborhood to stop at Superdogs.
Yes, and Superdog has been on my list to try for a while. Saw it on another YouTube channel. I don't remember what channel, but it was experiencing different Chicago dogs around Chicago neighborhoods. And so this one was on my list to do.
Yeah, so today we're going to order the Superdog, which comes with the hot dog, which has the beef frank, the mustard, the onion, relish, hot peppers, and tomato, which we'll probably take off.
Yep.
And then on a poppy seed bun. That's a classic Chicago dog, no ketchup. So yeah, we're looking forward to getting inside, ordering it, and it looks like there's a couple benches over here that we'll be able to open and enjoy. Hi, yeah, may we please do one Superdog?
Everything on it?
Please.
Including hot pepper?
Correct.
Okay, anything else?
No, thank you.
I'll give this to you.
Comes with fries, and this is a really good fry. Nice crinkle cut.
We've got the relish, the hot pepper, the Frankfurt or whatever they call it, the pickle, and then you got the onions underneath.
This isn't pretty, folks.
If you ever had a Chicago dog, you know what it is. It's kind of like a little bit of a salad on top of your hot dog. Really crisp hot dog with a nice bite as you got through it here. So I thought it was a mess, but I thought it was a really good first bite. So Renee's gonna now try. We're gonna try the reverse angle here, and now it's Renee's turn.
So I'm the odd duck, and I don't like most of the stuff, anything on a hot dog except like an onion. So I will take a bite.
Oh, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm. That pepper gets you at the end. Whew. But from all the Chicago dogs that I've had, maybe one. I'm actually really surprised. For me, not liking like the sweet relish, it's actually really good. And you wouldn't even need that ketchup and mustard on because you get that flavor from everything else that's in there. So it's actually, I'm quite impressed. Wow, what a great way to end the weekend, and getting this off my bucket list is coming to Superdog.
Yeah, it was a really good hot dog. Had some good bite on the peppers, the mustard, relish, onion, poppy seed bun. All really pulled together nicely for me.
Mm-hmm, that's good.
And then for that's good. And then for Renee, you know, it was nice to kind of see her like this. Actually, I wasn't sure what was gonna go coming into this. So I'm glad you did.
That's good.
So now it's about a wrap up on our weekend here. We had an incredible 3-day weekend here in Chicago. Went to 4 baseball games. One was a split 7-inning doubleheader, and just 2 stadiums. So
It's a fun holiday weekend.
And so with that, if you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe, give us a like, and thank you very much for your continued support in our videos. And we hope to see you on the next video. See you soon.